how are you guys doing? So I wanted to kind of talk about words, the vocabulary, our English language. A lot of people use slang words, they don't use the vocabulary, and they don't know what a lot of words mean, but they use the words, and when you put them into sentence form, they mean different things. So knowing what you're saying, how you're saying it, the words that you're using, how you use them, as in being phrased, is really important. When we use words, depending on where we are or the situation that's going on, there's also the tendency to put energy behind it. So when somebody's mad and they're speaking and things are just coming out of your mouth, the energy of that emotion is being sent with the words that you're saying, and it can be very hurtful to others because not only are they getting the words, but they are receiving the energy that you're sending with it. And we never really are mad at the other person. We are always mad or distraught or frustrated over the situation. It just so happens that when there's another person involved, the other person is present and there. And so it can be that we're taking it out on them when it's really actually the scenario. We are never mad or upset over anything that we think that it is. It really isn't, if you really look at the situation. But the other person interprets it, takes it in, believes it's them. You believe it's them because they're there and they're helping to create the situation. So when you send words, think about what you're saying, how you're saying it, what emotions are you sending with it, what's the message that you're really sending with it behind the words that you're saying, because a person can also sense the message behind it. Even though you're saying one thing, you're meaning a whole different thing. You may think that the other person doesn't feel that, know that, understand that, feel that. However, they do. So the illusion behind that is basically on you, because the other person, especially if they're in tune with energy and they can really see beyond what the words are saying, they can tune into that. So expressing yourself in the correct way, the correct words, not having emotional attachments to it, is going to be very helpful in communication, relationships. The other thing I want to talk about related to words is, I'll give you an example. And this is how a lot of times we get caught up in the ego, and it can be frustrating. So the two words I am is, when put with other words, so I am a barber, or I am rich, I am a millionaire, I am a psychologist, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. So whatever words that you put after I am is what you are creating as far as a belief about yourself, which you are not. It is only what you do. So it should actually be spoken in a different way. So not I am, because you are not. And I hope that makes sense. It is what I do, because what you do is psychology. What you do is counseling, or what you do is art. It is not what I am, because that's not who you are. And then you're creating this energy about yourself and this facade about who you believe yourself to be. And so when people say, well, who are you and what do you do? You say, oh, I'm a photographer. No, you're not. That's what you do. So knowing how you're putting the words together and using your vocabulary, it does create a false reality within yourself. If you keep telling yourself you're something, then that's what you become. So keep that separate and know how you're speaking your words, how you're sharing the information. Another thing is, like, somebody will ask you or want to know who you are, so you'll give them, I'm from Tennessee, I'm from here. No. I used to live in is the correct wording. Or another way, without saying I am. So I am is two important words to not use in that way, because there is only one I am, which is source energy. And that is who you are. You're not your job. You're not your career. You're not your money. You're not who you believe to be from Tennessee. And so just kind of take a look at that and see how your words are. Be observant of your words, how you're using, how you're forming your language and expressing that to others. Because when we get caught up in that, that's where we create this other aspect of ourselves that's separate from ourselves, that we shift into. This is who I am. Da 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 da. Psychologist or photographist, whoever else or whatever career or place you say that you're from. And then you create this whole story about who you are through that, when that is simply not who you are. It's just the experience that you're playing within this reality. So kind of take a look at that. See how that resonates with you. See if you can feel the shifts in the energy when you're thinking about that or saying those words. Try practicing saying I am from Tennessee or wherever you're from, and then say I used to live in Tennessee. That's where I was born, in Tennessee. I was born in Tennessee. Instead of I am from Tennessee. See if you can feel the difference in the shifts in energy on what you're placing upon yourself and what you place upon others. Okay? Test out the words. Check it out. Happy journeys.